Okay, the ball cam is rolling.
Ball cam rolling. Well, you join us a night into a 3-night session. The gaffer's kindly invited me up to do a guestie on his syndicate. First time I fished up north, and he's certainly got the weather.
It's not that far north.
Well, it's
Midlands.
North,
Midlands.
Midlands, yeah. But yeah, we got here late last night. Obviously, had to travel up, so got here in the dark. So we ended up doing the first couple of laps in the dark. Didn't really have a great deal to go on, did we?
You were late.
I was late, yeah.
Actually, I was as well.
Blame the M1.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
But we found a few in a corner. Joel's got a new echo sounder, so we had a little play about that, and it was on the back of sort of a southwesterly, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was quite nice when we got here, and didn't actually see any fish show, and I thought, well, we might as well just run the cheating machine through and just see what we can find. And sure enough, it lit up with what we thought were carp.
Yeah, exactly.
Good starting point, wasn't it, I think?
Well, I think we didn't have a choice, and it was like, say, it was, well, that must have been about 10:15 we were probably doing that. So it was either...
Yeah, it was late.
It was make a decision when it was either not fish, we said, didn't we, or flick them out where we were. So we've gone on the end of that wind, but we've woken up this morning and it is a totally different day, isn't it?
Oh, well, the wind's just completely switched around. Where the wind was coming over the back of us, it's now blasting into us. And to be honest, mate, this morning I just feel chilled to the bone.
It's horrendous, it's horrendous.
And obviously a little bit down in the mouth that I was pretty sure or pretty confident that I thought we'd have a pull between us last night.
I did, especially when it was lighting up like that with all them fish. I thought, well, if they're there, we sort of didn't go mad, did we? Just plopped them out there like leads.
Perch, mate, perch.
It must have been perch, should have brought the jigging kit. But I think we're going to do a lap, aren't we? Because I think you look at the sun's up, it's beautiful over the other side, you can tell. You haven't even got to go over there and have a look, you can tell. But on the end of the northerly, it is bitter. So I reckon we do a lap, and I think we've caught nothing, we've seen nothing. I think no matter what, we get on the back of this wind in this sun.
We need to go and have a look and get back to the van, sort of cut the supplies. I think get rid of the coat and go for a wander, I reckon, mate.
Let's do it.
Yeah, nice.
We're going to catch them here.
No, we're not.
Let's
still
go.
here talking in the reeds.
Yeah, it's true.
Ball cam out.
Right, well, I've hijacked ball cam to give you a little update. Last time we spoke, I think we were just doing the walk round to have a little look at the swims. I've chosen this swim because it's given me a really good sort of central part of the lake, and I can still actually attack some of the water that we were fishing from the other side that I wanted to fish, but I'm much more on the back of the wind here and a lot happier. As you can see, I'm sat here in just a hoodie, sunglasses on, the sun's going down and it's absolutely gorgeous. Really confident going in tonight. Last night I was pretty confident too after finding fish, but tonight it just feels that much better on the back of the wind. So as I said, I'm going to persevere with the bait. Brought maggot with me, and I wanted to use it. I love it this time of year, and I think it can do some really good results. So I'm going to persevere on a little tight spot tonight. I'm going to put plenty of maggot out. Might put a little bit of hemp with it, but I'm definitely going to put majority maggot. I've got a little maggot rig that I want to try out and see what the night brings. But nothing happens on them. I can always make a change tomorrow. But until then, I'm going to enjoy this last little bit of sun and a bit of dinner, and I think it'll be early in the bag tonight. It looks like it's going to be a cold one.
Well, going into the second night, that move this afternoon actually turned out to be a bit of a mission, if I'm honest, for both of us. I think trying to pack down in the wind, bivvy's trying to blow off, mats are blowing. It's just a nightmare. But anyway, we got it done. I think, truth be told, probably would have rather have got set up and rods out a little bit earlier. But I know Adam's just done a piece to camera a minute ago, so he's all sorted. I've just got my third rod out, and I've actually found some really nice spots in this area. I have fished this swim a little bit. I've had a bit of a play in here. Quite a bit shallower than where I was fishing last night, so I'm quite hopeful that maybe the fish will creep into those areas. Found a lovely little spot in 10 foot, which I've put a little PVA bag, just literally just a small PVA bag, probably the size of an egg, and then 5 or 6 spods of corn and hemp over the top. So hopefully that will bode well. On the other 2 rods, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it with this high pressure, and I think it's going to drop cold tonight. I'm going to give the zigs a go, and I've set them perhaps a little bit lower than what I normally would do. Normally I'd be looking to fish maybe 9s and 10s in 18. I'm going to pull them down just on a hunch. I don't know, it might pay off, I'm not sure, but no, I'm going to give it a go. And I'm actually quite looking forward to this evening. It's already starting to feel that little bit colder now. Now the sun's starting to die down. But as ever, you've got to be confident, because if you're not confident, then there's just no point being out here. So let's see what the evening brings, and you never know, there might be a carp or two.
Well, there you go. We went to bed pretty doom and gloom last night, wondering if it was going to happen after that move. Jerry's concentrated on the zigs. I've gone on the bait, and zigs have proven to be the key. 1 of 2 bites, mate.
Yeah, it's usually the other way around, where I'm sort of on ghillie duty for you. So after that beating at Bramblemere, it's actually
nice to repay the favour.
yeah, I know it is. Yeah.
What was this one?
21.15. I'm really glad, mate, because to be fair, we made the effort, didn't we, to make a move, and then we kind of had a little battle plan. You decided to stay on the bait, and I went upstairs on 2 rods, and yeah.
It's paid off. Well, I think I'm going to make the change today. I think it'd be silly not to. 2 bites in quite quick succession first light this morning. I think I'll be mad not to go on the zigs. So I think I'm going to switch over to them now, see if I'll play catch up, and you can return them ghillie duties.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Well, I want to get this other fish out. Should we get the other one out and
yeah,
have a look?
Let's do it.
Mega. Yep, ready? The absolute joys of spring fishing. What a banger. As commons go, this is just, oh, it's just mint. The colours are just incredible. £25.8. And once again, the zigs have properly got me out of trouble. I'm absolutely made up with this capture. Feel like I've worked hard for it as well, which is good. And with another night to come, you never know, might be a chance of another bite. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. And as spring sessions goes, yeah, this has just been wicked. Well happy. Why do I always have to do bull cam?
Well, you are the bull.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Well, a little update. After those 2 very nice fish this morning, I'm well and truly getting shown the northern way by the boss.
We're in the Midlands, Adam.
Oh, Midlands then. Well, I still class it as up north. Anywhere, anytime I have to go on that M1, I'm up north severely. But
yeah, I suppose maybe the carp just don't like you this far north.
I'm sure it's easier down south. There's more carp in the lakes, I'm sure of it.
Oh, without doubt, mate. Yeah, you've got to talk to them nicely up here. You've got to look after them.
But I've rung the changes. I've had to. I mean, getting 2 quick bites like that, that's quite a good thing to probably mention, actually, isn't it? Because we spoke about it in the afternoon before you'd even got the bite. Yesterday, between us while we were having a cup of tea, didn't we? Said how you can get quick bites on them zigs if you can find where they are. And I think that proves it, because that was probably, well, you netted it, I held the net, got the rod back out, and how long do you reckon before that went off again?
25 minutes, I reckon, max. I think, to be honest, I was still in the, the buzz and like the adrenaline of having had a bite.
Yeah.
Like you do, it's just, it's always that way. Like, mega, I've had one. And obviously, first one of the year I've had from here as well. And now, we're at the end of March, and it just.
Well, I think we should mention, just to blow smoke up you a little bit, you were the last person to catch here in December?
Yes.
December, and then you've been the first person to catch since, so that's quite a big gap. What's that, 3 months?
I think 14 weeks, I believe.
14 weeks, so, pretty well done for that as well.
Well, I can't big myself up that much because no one else has been, and I've been and blank, so
okay.
There we go.
Well, we'll leave that, but we'll edit that bit out. Everyone's been every week and they've caught nothing, and you're the hero. No.
Maybe,
but I think
maybe.
I've rung the changes now. I've gone all 3 on zigs. I've committed. I always like to commit if you're going to. I know we can all be a bit guilty of still leaving one out on bait, which I've done many times. I've done it this session, but I thought you've got the 2 bites, so I've committed all 3 rods to it. I want to try and nick my my first one, so I've committed to that. The weather is absolutely spot on for zig fishing, isn't it?
Oh, it is, yeah. That the pressure's gone up from, I think, about 1,016 up to 1,025.
Right, okay.
It's a deep lake, this.
Mm.
You know, the deeper area is sort of 23, well, certainly 22, 23 foot.
Yeah.
A lot of the areas where we've got round here, you're looking at sort of 18, 19 foot, and
Yeah.
I think it's going to bring them up in the water. Plus the sun as well. It's, you know, I think the fish are just craving any kind of warmth they can get, and I would say, you know, either they're going to head into the shallower corners.
Yeah.
Incidentally, where I'm.
Yeah, you got that sewn up
Yeah,
pretty much.
I've got that sewn up as well, yeah. Or they're just going to come up like little submarines, you know,
Yeah.
partly because of the pressure and the sun. So it seems logical. So.
Well, we'll have a cup of tea, and I might reposition them zigs. I might change the depths ever so slightly because they've been out a little while now with no joy. I always like to. I'm quite good with that. I'll change my zigs depths and I'll change the rods around quite a lot. I won't just leave them static. I know some people like to set their stall out and leave them there. So I'm going to have a little change about this afternoon. Flick the depths up and down, and yeah, we'll see what the night brings. But we'll have a cup of tea. I'm certainly a lot more pumped up after seeing them two fish.
Yeah, well, I think with 2 bites on that one rod in that one area. Now, you know, it's a fairly nondescript area. There's not a great deal out there. I mean, I had a run through, just led it up, and it's you know, it's 18 foot and fairly barren. But I'm guessing maybe fish are moving round.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show, like you said, in terms of when you've had a bite, just getting the rod back out without a doubt got me another bite. And if I'd faffed around for half an hour, it might have been an opportunity missed. And with that second fish being as it was, you know, you just miss out. And since then, obviously the light levels have come up from, you know, just after first light when I had those fish. I'm just wondering, you know, the water clarity. I'm fishing fine because there's no weed, but no bites. I'm just wondering, could it be zig bites under the cover of darkness tonight?
Well, I hope so. And like I say, I'm committed. All 3 rods now. You've got at least 2 out, haven't you?
Yes.
Again?
Yeah, I'm committed. I should be committed.
You should be, yeah. You've had one. Well, I'm hoping. I'm very hopeful for tonight. You know, I'm going to go into it a lot more confident than I did last night. I mean, I felt better last night just going into the night on the back of this wind. I thought if the carp are going to be anywhere, they're going to be where I'm sat. So I went in confident last night, but I shall go to bed even more confident tonight. But we'll have a cup of tea and just enjoy this sun for the afternoon, shall we?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you've been renowned for coming out, you know, with killer blows.
Yeah.
And
right, the death.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope I can deliver one with
you never know. Nice 30-pounder.
That'll do.
A northern. Oh, sorry, Midlands.
Midlands
30-pounder.
30-pounder.
Nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'll make that long journey back down south tomorrow worthwhile.
Go on, is that kettleboard then, boy?
I'll just shut it off actually. I'll put it back on.
Yeah, get it back going. Nice one.
Let's do it. Right, I thought I'd do a little ball cam update. The bull himself's just gone to get his receiver, so I thought I'd take a chance to say a few words without him here, because I'm thinking you're all wondering at home, why hasn't Adam Reed caught? Well, it's because he's in the dolly hole, absolutely in Carp corner, lovely and sheltered, really warm. To be honest, I was always going to be up against it going where I've gone, but he is the gaffer, so I've let him have it. Oh, I can hear him coming now.
Reed, aye.
Here he is.
He's got the camera going.
Yeah, I've started it, but you'll be pleased to know I was just bigging you up.
Yeah, of course you were.
I just said how well you've done to catch carp out that corner, because it looked really, really no carp corner, and you've managed to winkle 2, so well done.
You're a bad liar. I will look back at the footage, so if there's
wouldn't-
anything untoward, I'll just delete it and do it again.
I'd never.
Look, nothing's happening on the fishing, let's be honest. Although I've had a couple, I think. Are you going on, mate?
Yeah, I haven't had anything yet, but I'm quietly confident.
Okay, well, we'll see. Enough of fishing.
All right.
'Cause you're obsessed with fishing.
Okay.
It gets to this stage on a Friday night, you just got to move on.
All right.
Got any beer?
No beer.
No. got any food?
We've got a protein shake. You want to go halves with that?
Right, we need some scram, don't we?
Okay, then what we'll do is we will do rock, paper, scissors to see who goes up the chippy. How about that?
Yeah, you're on.
Yeah.
Let's
do it then.
Left-handed.
All right.
What are we?
We're on 3. We reveal.
All right. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
We can do that. Yeah.
Ready?
Right, let's do it.
1, 2, 3. Bosh!
You delayed that.
No. That is you going. I'll tell you what to do. I'll pay. You go. How about that? Can't say fairer than that.
Yeah. Deal.
Yeah. And
Deal.
hopefully we'll give you an update in the middle of the night, and I'll be cradling a great big 30-pounder, stealing the show.
Just one question for you. This is important.
Go on.
Gravy, curry sauce.
Both, please.
You
Well,
greedy man.
I'm blanking. Come on, at least
All right.
let a man have that.
Okay. I'll Well, you keep hold of me, receiver.
Okay.
I'm out of here.
Do it.
Full out. Oh, all night cam rolling.
All night cam. I don't know about you, but I'm pleasantly stuffed after that. That was rather nice.
Yeah, I still can't believe I lost paper, scissors, stones again.
Well, you lost that, but you're not losing on the fish count. It's still 2-0 to the ball, which I'm not very happy about.
Oh, stop going on about fishing and not catching.
Well, you know what I'm like. I don't like to not catch, but
No, true.
that hasn't happened yet because we've still got tonight and we've got a little bit of tomorrow morning. So, although it's a crystal clear night and probably about 2 degrees, I've got 3 rods in the water, so I've got a chance.
Indeed, you have. Well, it's this is our view at the moment. Looking across, motorways, aeroplanes, trains. Yeah, it's all happening, but we're just sort of tucked away from it. Oh, it's quite nice, really. Quite peaceful over here.
I like that. It's quite nice. I always like those sort of situations. I fished a few lakes similar to this where you're sat there in a sort of really peaceful, tranquil situation, and it doesn't seem that far away that there's all that hustle and bustle going on. It's something quite nice, them 2 separations. I quite like it.
No, I agree, mate. Just one little question for you. If I'd bought you a pickled egg, would you have ate it?
Well, I'll tell you, there's a story about that. I would have ate it, but it would have repeated on me all night because they always do. So you wouldn't have wanted to share my Tempest Air with me if you'd have bought me a pickled egg, put it that way.
I don't intend on sharing a Tempest Air with anybody other than myself.
No, probably not.
I'm sure you'll be fine on your own and your little hot water bottle.
Well, I haven't got a hot water bottle, but I've got my new 365 that I've been trying out, and I was rather toasty last night, so I've got a feeling I'm going to be all right tonight.
Well, I hope you get rudely interrupted at some point in the night.
By you or by Carp?
No, not by me. You will not. Well, no, you're not going to be rudely interrupted.
I don't want that again.
Again?
Well, I won't go into that.
Adam,
No.
where are you going with this? No,
I'm not. I'm
Stop
stopping
it now. Stop it. Behave.
Well, I'm going to have my last sip of tea, and I don't know about you. I'm going to retire for the night. I know it's only just after 10, but that's going to drop really cold. And I think before I get cold, I'm going to get warm, and then hope to get cold again, but with a nice big carp in my hand.
Yeah, well, we'll see. You're just obsessed with this carp fishing, like. Can't fault you. Where's my tea anyway?
You've had your tea. You can go make your own tea now. I'm getting into bed.
No, cup of tea.
Oh, okay. Well, go and make your own cup of tea.
Thanks, mate.
Oh, well, good luck. Hopefully we'll get interrupted in the night, mate. One more would seal the trip, whoever has it.
Yeah, indeed.
Just hope it's me.
We'll see.
See you in the morning, mate.
Good night, Adam Reed.
Good night.
And the bull cam is rolling, and it's nearly time to go home. Adam Reed.
The last time that ball cam will be on this session.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. You?
I've really enjoyed it. It's been really good. I always enjoy coming to a water for the first time. I think it's always going to be a bit tricky when you don't know it. I don't really regret anything I've done. I think I would have started off on those little maggot rigs I had anyway, because I always do this time of year.
Yeah.
I like fishing them, and I always think they've done me some good results in the past. But in hindsight, with the weather like it's been, I probably should have started up in the air straight away. I think that's the only thing I probably would have do different if I could rewind.
Yeah, I think if I was to throw something into the mix in terms of maybe what I would have done, I think we should have kept more mobile. I think, maybe having sort of roved around in the days a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's just point in case, and it's, I've always felt this way, that deep lakes they take longer to wake up, and sort of second, third week in March, high pressure, cold weather, they're going to be tricky. So I feel really fortunate even to have had 2 bites, because it could have gone either way, or I think both of us could have ended up with.
Definitely, I think we've done really well to get 2 bites. Like I say, I hadn't done a bite since December, coincidentally, the last 2 you had, like we spoke about before.
Yeah.
So we were turning up pretty up against it anyway, weren't we? But I was pretty hopeful. When I walked on here, I must admit, I fancied us nicking a fish, and to catch 2, lovely, and to see them 2 commons was really nice.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Especially the second one, it's a belting carp.
Anyway, just to cut over you,
I'm
not going to dwell on my victory for too long.
Okay.
Where next?
Okay, we'll do it next.
It'd only be fair to pass this on to you, and
Yeah.
maybe this could become maybe a semi-regular thing,
Yeah,
if you fancy it.
I'll do it. What, take the ball cam on tour?
Yeah, why not?
We'll do it. Well, I'll pick a southern venue then, and
Oh, yeah.
we'll get young G Unit to announce it before too long. Give me some time to think of somewhere. I won't just pick somewhere I've visited lots. Perhaps pick somewhere that I've fished before, but not done too much on. So it'd be quite nice for me to go back there as well. And we'll, I don't know, maybe we'll go somewhere with quite a few carp in, so we've got a chance of catching quite a few.
Indeed. Well, you might not have caught any carp on this trip, but you always keep catching them feelings. So until the next time, my old
Enjoyed
mate.
it. Cheers, Paul.
Catch you later, mate.
See you later.
We're going to wrap up or what?
Let's wrap it up.
Come on, let's get home.